What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? I need you to let me know in the comments, is this finally the year for the Chicago Bears? Because ever since drafting Caleb Williams and being victorious in 2 preseason games, everybody's acting like Chicago's already in the Super Bowl. You have to let me know, are we buying into the hype? Is Caleb Williams about to take the Bears on a 17-0 run? Up to this point, we've only seen him play 2 games in the preseason after sitting out the Hall of Fame game versus the Texans. In his debut, he played 2 drives that resulted both in field goals versus the Bills in week 1 of the preseason. Caleb threw for 4 of 7 and he had 95 yards, and the Bears definitely blew out Buffalo 33-6. And this past weekend, in the second game of the preseason for the Chicago Bears versus Cincinnati, we seen Williams play 5 drives. He threw 6 for 13 with a total of 75 yards and 1 rushing touchdown. And he showed us a couple of things. For one, when there's pressure from the defense, he's still able to make that difficult pass. Another thing he showed us is he is a mobile quarterback, and when the pocket is collapsing, he's not afraid to scramble. He looked like the old school Lamar Jackson, kind of Michael Vick. That's crazy for me to relate him to that, but whatever. All I'm saying is I was definitely impressed by his pace of game, and if he continues this throughout the entire season, there's no telling what the Bears could do. And Caleb Williams is also coming into one of the best positions we've seen in years when it comes to a first pick, especially because Chicago is doing what they should have did a long time ago for Justin Fields. However, as far as the offensive weapons, the receiver roster is deep, from DJ Moore to Keenan Allen, who they acquired from the Chargers in exchange for a 4th round pick, which I think that was an absolute steal. There's also a lot of attention and expectations on Romeo Odunze. He was the 9th pick in the 1st round because Chicago had 2 1st round picks this past draft, and I can remember Odunze and Michael Penix going brazy back in their college days, putting on a show in Washington. So I'm excited to see the weapons that is going to be at Caleb Williams' disposal, because we definitely know if Justin Fields would have had a little bit more to work with, he probably maybe would have got into the postseason by now. But I'm chatting on that. You guys have to let me know in the comment section what we think. I think there is a lot of expectations and pressure not only on Caleb Williams, but the entire Bears organization. You, for the first time in years, have a solid team on paper. You just went all in on a potential franchise QB. You traded Justin Fields for pennies and cigarette butts. By the way, Fields got you a 7-10 last year, and Chicago was headed in the right direction towards the end of last season. And at this point, there's no excuse. I don't know if they're a playoff team, because we can't judge right now based off what we've seen in 2 preseason games. But if the Bears have anything less than a 7-win season, at the least I'm pretty sure that Matt Eberflus is going out like Brandon Staley. And I don't even know how effective or helpful he's going to be to the offensive strategy, just because we know he was previously a defensive coordinator for the Colts. But Chicago did have a top-rated defense last year. That was after Eberflus took over once Alan Williams stepped down. And so far this preseason, the defense has looked dangerous. Kyler Gordon looks like an actual grizzly bear. His ability to read the offense combined with his speed is going to be a nightmare for other teams. Josh Blackwell looked good. Amen Obaminga looked like a beast. And Terrell Smith looked solid, had an interception. The Bears defense so far this preseason is forcing turnovers, really rushing the pass game, which has led to 3 picks so far. And I think this is the best predicament we've seen for Chicago in years. However, I don't think they can win the North. That's probably the most difficult division in the NFC right now. But I wouldn't rule out the possibility that they could sneak into the wild card. But realistically, I say their ceiling is 9 to 10 wins. Anything above that would be a surprise. Anything less, and you look like a bloke for trading Justin Fields. But we'll keep an eye on the Chicago Bears. The season starts in about 2 weeks, and I cannot wait. Let me know who your favorite team is. My favorite team is the Lions, and let me know who you want me to talk about next. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe. I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much, and have a great night.